continually speak to us. What was that? You're hungry. We should order 2 for 1 mighty meaty from Domino's. It's the will of the Force. I see you so polite. You look.
Ah, it does show it. Okay, good. Then let's start on this shit. Don't know if anyone's gonna show up. And battle script. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to. I'm obviously switching it from this because this is the one that was I used for my project at school, but I'm getting rid of all the globals and shit. Obviously, I changed this battle check function because I have this. So I put game dot junk leprechaun. Oh no. Maybe game battle check drunk leprechaun, and then same in this one. I really don't understand what this means. I got a lot of this from ChatGPT, so. Audio stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended. What? Of 128 KB. Is that not what my fucking audio stream is? Audio stream's bit rate is 106. Oh, 8.45. Wait, why is it going? Now it says it's healthy. It says audio bitrate 160. I don't see 1 or 8.45. You guys can't even see what I'm talking about, but by you guys, I just mean anyone watching, really. Okay. Coffee, coffee. Okay, yeah, I don't know what this does. Mhm. Wouldn't I be passing not battle? Wouldn't I not be passing battle enemy to that? God, this is no one watching, so no one's gonna be like answering my questions. I don't know why I even fucking bother. Use either my here to the camera's not on, right? Good. Oh, yeah, there's no camera. All right, so press battle any battle check the any battle sequence to check the battle enemy perimeter and assign a specific enemy name. If matches drunk leprechaun doesn't seem to modify the enemy attack. Enemy achieve. Check out hey, no, you can start your pass the other parameters. You should have Earth 2 enemies class, the enemy name, enemy health, enemy attack, enemy defense. Oh wait, do I not have enemy health or HP? Attributes of the Earth 2 enemies class are intended to represent the properties of an enemy character. You can utilize instances of the class and store and access enemy data. And you can pass relevant instances enemy battle check function instead of passing individual parameters. There's two enemies, enemy name. I got all that. Why does it say self dot enemy name enemy name? Shouldn't it be self dot enemy name equals none the first time? Oh, because it's fucking doing this thing where it's like, oh, return Earth to enemies, blah blah blah. Why? Alright. It first the enemy battle attack first, second enemy inside the battle, you can modify the function as follows. Okay, battle enemy, and so just enemy name? Okay, makes sense. Those don't need to be in there. Enemy battle check, yeah, it would be enemy name. Enemy name, yeah. Yes, using Pascal case and Python, sue me. That's what I say. It's been like arguing with fucking ChatGPT about using Pascal case. Like, if it's really that fucking like I hate this fucking oh you gotta use a certain thing rules. I'm making my own video game. If some random fucking person insults it because it uses the a different fucking because it says iron sword with capitals instead of iron underscore sword with lowercase letters. Oh no. And it's going on about using proper naming conventions enhances the readability. Okay, if a grown fucking adult who regularly reads code and is that's what their thing is, if they read my game and are like, I'm so confused because it's not using snake case, then they're retarded. Okay? Or mentally challenged, or they're not slow but they're stupid or something. Like there's something that's not my problem. If it's not readable because of a different fucking naming convention for the variables in class, then whatever. I mean, my classes there, thief, mage, like, if someone has a problem with it, they can change it themselves. You don't like it, suck my dick. Like, my fucking Python professor taught us the wrong fucking naming convention, so why can't I use the wrong one? He taught us, pretty sure he even lied to us and told us that it was the right naming convention for Python, but he might have been saying it's his style guide thing. He's like, oh, never use underscores and use camel case, which is uppercase word, and then everything else is uppercase, not the uppercase first letter, capital. And so snake case is the Python standard, but he had us use camel case and not use underscores. Like it's confusing to me because like how much does this professor actually know Python? Considering like they don't know the standard naming convention for Python. They're literally like teaching students the wrong one. It's a little weird. Okay, what does GPT? Okay, so that, oh, I gotta change what that says. I gotta change it to the what it says there. Battle enemy equals none. Oh, I guess I could just, yeah, I could just do it in there instead of having it. No. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense instead of having it, instead of just having it there. Instead of having it in the script, does it make sense to put it in the check? And it puts a space after the uh, okay then. If enemy name, oh no, no, no. If enemy name, yeah. If enemy name and here. Technically it's drunk leprechaun, so see if that actually works. If drunk, if that enemy name equals drunk leprechaun, then battle enemy equals enemy name. Does that even make any sense? Would it look better if I did that? Well, some things look all right with the freaking undercase. With that, I guess I'll change that. I don't like fucking Java standard. So basically, like, I was fighting with it. Like, okay. So if it's such a fucking problem that I use Pascal case, then what should I use? What should I change my game to? It's like, "Oh, well, it's gonna be a learning curve to change your game to this. Blah 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 blah." Like C sharp, and then I fucking trying to find an editor that's like this, but where? I guess Visual Studio. Oh, spyware, yay! Uh, fucking mono only source doesn't even fucking go on my Linux machine. It just won't do anything. Fucking, and then what? The other one, oh, it said just it suggested using Pascal, like the actual language, but it's obsolete. It's been replaced by things. So and then kept on going back and forth between, oh, well, you don't have to use naming conventions, blah blah blah. If you're really insistent on using what you want, then you can do that. It's your game, blah blah blah. But then it turns around and is like, but using naming proper naming conventions increases readability and maintainability, blah 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 blah. Like again, if you can't read it because the variables are capital, like the first because the variables look like this and not because it looks like this and not fucking this. Like, if you are confused because you see this rather than this, then something's wrong with your brain. Like, clearly. And then it's like, no, it's not about brain capacity or it's not about mental capacity or intelligence. No, it is. It is. If you're confused or triggered or upset or angry or you want to criticize something because it says that instead of the underscore thing, then something's wrong with you. Plain and simple. I really don't understand returning the things. Like, return battle enemy. That's the next thing. Add more conditions for other enemies if needed. Return battle enemy. It takes any name, checks. So it would still go enemy name equal drunk leprechaun like this, but the way this is with one equal ocean. And then battle enemy. Yeah, see, it's using Python is using camel case. So like avoiding global variables. Like if global variables could be avoided, then why the fuck was I taught them? Like, was I taught Python from like 14 years ago? Like, probably Python from 2018. I'm sure they knew global variables were bad in 2018. Like, it's global variables can make the code harder to read and maintain. I don't really even know what the fuck that means. How it can possibly make it harder to read. I guess because there's so many global this, global that, which I'm okay with getting rid of them. But why was I taught them? Why even teach? Why didn't the fucking professor tell us not to use them in other things? Like, pretty sure we were literally supposed to use them in our final project. It doesn't make any sense. It says enemy battle check. Why are you giving me different ones? Oh, it says now it has the attack and HP in there. That's not necessary. No, it didn't cause your use of camel keys didn't cause confusion. It caused annoyance because you're fucking telling me that I need to fucking use one thing and then it just uses it. Doesn't do what it tells me to do. See, if you prefer Pascal case in your project, you can certainly do so. However, it's important to note that it may deviate from the standard naming convention in Python. I don't give a shit, which could potentially make your code less readable for other Python developers. Like, I'm pretty sure Python developers have to be pretty intelligent if they can't read it because it's. Is it because, I mean, it says you, Pascal case is commonly used in languages like C Sharp and Java for class names, while camel case is used for variable and function names. But apparently, snake case is used for everything in Python. Does it really fucking matter? Like you'd think that what matters is the game, and not what fucking naming convention you used for the classes, variables, and functions. I could use all three. I could make, but it's not like that. I can make uh, functions be underscore or was it use Pascal case for classes, which some of the classes are one word. But if someone, they got to be meaningful names. But if someone doesn't understand thief, then there's something wrong with them. Like, or if they get mad because it says thief and not two words, like fuck off. No one said anything. Nothing happening. Now it says again, current is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use an audio stream of 128 kbs. Like, what are you fucking going on about? Audio bitrate 160. Is that better? Part of me wants to lie down, part of me wants to fucking just get a coffee and don't want to go out, play Pokemon Go, Ingress, the coin hunt thing. There's an AR game. It's like crypto. Not that I can get it out of there or whatever. And whatever. I would only be able to get it out if I was. I love how Americans and English people are like, oh, crypto's a scam, but they're the ones that can actually take the money out of the fucking accounts. Like directly connect your bank. I would have to do a wire transfer. Audio's current stream current bit rate 93. It's not at 93.54 actually. Unless if there's some kind of fucking hidden alternate fucking audio bit rate because in output under audio bit rate it says 128. So I'm curious to know why it's lying to me.